Hey everyone, so welcome back to the channel, and this month has been proclaimed Western Month by some movie-related content makers on YouTube, and I wanted to show my collection of Western movies, because why not? I'm probably not going to watch a lot of these movies, but I definitely want to show off all of my Western movies in my collection. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I have two stacks. Yeah, I have them off of like two shelves, I think. So so first up, we have the Marksman. Maybe not like a typical Western, but it has like the shootout scenes. Those are all like very much like Western inspired, so I thought, why not throw that in? The Revenant. This is a Western movie. I mean, like it takes place in the frontier in like the 1820s, like a lot of Western movies do, and a lot of people do consider this a Western movie, and I can see why. Threw that in there, just because a lot of people consider it to be. The Martian. I've heard this is kind of a Western. I've never seen it, though. I definitely want to check it out, though. Wind River, not your typical Western, but I do really like this movie. I think it is a very good murder mystery. It has some Western elements. Not, like I said, not your typical Western, but I do consider it one because it has some elements of a Western movie. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I've never seen this movie, and I've heard that there are some Western elements about this, or in this, but, yeah, kind of, like, going in blind on it if I do watch it anytime soon. There Will Be Blood. I know, like, literally nothing about this plot, so I want to go in blind for this, but it is PTA, and I've heard it is somewhat of a Western, so I will definitely check that out sometime soon. Desperado. I've been wanting to check this one out for a little while because I've heard it's pretty good. Not exactly sure if this is like just like a straight up Western movie or if it's like just an action movie set in Mexico or something like that, but yeah, I'll check that out at some point. I don't want to say the full name of this because, yeah, demonetization without even having monetization, but yeah, Heck or High Water, I'll call it, I guess. Really great movie. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. I'm pretty sure that was also written by Taylor Sheridan, who did Wind River, and he also wrote Sicario. I didn't throw that in here, but yeah, I guess you might be able to consider that a Western, but I don't know. Magnificent Seven, the remake. I've never seen this, or the original. So I will check that out eventually. Seven Samurai. This is a great movie. I think this might actually be my favorite Western of all time, even though it's not like typical Western. I mean, kind of has like most Western themes in it, but it's about samurai and Japan, people in Japan. So definitely a great movie. If you've never seen it, check it out. Django Unchained. I got a really nice steelbook for this one. I've never seen it, but I've heard it's great. Definitely want to check that out because it's Tarantino. And then two sci-fi movies that you might not think are like typical Westerns, but I would consider them Westerns. Solo. Yes, this is a Western. Like, the showdown at the end, that's all Western inspired. And a lot of things in, like, the heists, the train heist, that's definitely inspired by Westerns. And then Logan, it has a bunch of Western themes in it, so I threw it in here. Why not? Next up, I have the Undead Collection, which has two movies in here. Well, really one specifically, but I threw this. I just decided to throw the other one in here. The first one is John Carpenter's Vampires. It's kind of like Seven Samurai with vampires. These people hire people to come in and kill vampires in the town. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm planning to soon. And then 30 Days of Night, it's kind of a Western, but I don't know if you would consider it or not, but it's about these people that are in an isolated town in Alaska, and they're being chased down by vampires. I don't know if you'd consider that a Western, but I don't know. I decided to throw it in there, because it's got some things that, like, a couple Westerns are kind of like that. Blazing Saddles, I've heard nothing but great things about this movie. Need to give that one a watch soon. Bone Tomahawk, again, I've heard great things about this movie, and it's right up my alley. It's got Kurt Russell, and I've heard it's extremely violent. So, I love violent action movies. 47 Ronin, this movie, from what I've seen of it, I've only seen like 30 minutes of it, is weird, but one of my friends told me that once you get past the part that I watched, which was really weird, he said that it's still weird, but it gets really awesome in like the last bit of the movie, like the last 30 minutes or something like that. So then I have a 2-film collection, The Mule and Gran Torino. Not sure what you would consider Gran Torino, but from what I've heard about The Mule, I've heard it's a Western, so yeah, well, it's got like some Western themes in it. 3:10 to Yuma, this is definitely a Western movie. I haven't heard anything, or I've heard a ton of great things about this movie. I have no idea what it's about, so guess it's good to go in blind. Holes, childhood favorite of mine. The backstory of this movie is very much Western. The setting is very much a Western. I need to give this movie a rewatch because it's great. Back to the Future 3, pretty self-explanatory for a Western movie. It's great. 3 Amigos. One of my childhood favorites, actually. I used to watch that one a lot when I was younger. I think I watched that like 3 times one summer because I was bored. Tombstone. This is a movie that I've never seen before. I bought it to watch it. I have no idea what it's about. A lot of these I don't know what it's about, so I'm good for going in blind, but I have no idea what this movie's about, and I've only seen like 10 minutes of it. Tremors, the first one, I've seen the first 2, and I've heard that they don't like come anywhere close, like the rest of the movies don't come anywhere close to as good as the first one. Second one is okay. But I do really like the first one, and it's got a lot of Western themes in it. It's kind of, like Seven Samurai, these people are hired to check out, like, a disturbance in this town. So, yeah, threw that in there because it's got Western themes. True Grit, I've never seen this movie, so I have no idea what it's about either. And that's the, Coen Brothers remake. Rango, the final one that I have. I love this movie. It's got weird freaking animation, but it's a great movie. I love Rango. It might be a guilty pleasure, but it's great. So there you guys have it. That's all my Western movies that I have. Shout out to Mid-Level Media, the person who started this Western month craze, I guess you could say. Go subscribe to him if you've not before. Check out his content. I think he makes some great content. So, yeah, go give him a subscription. Definitely check out his content, and thank you guys for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos in the future.